This video is brought to you by me. For $1 a month, you can support the channel directly and help me keep doing what I love. Thanks for watching and supporting. I think I've purchased more copies of Tony Hawk's American Wasteland than anyone else on the planet. That's not a flex, I'm just stupid. I bought it on Xbox, then I upgraded to the 360 version in order to play online. Then I sold the original copy because I didn't need it anymore. Then I sold my 360 and with it my copy of Thaw. So once again I purchased an original Xbox copy. Then my parents gave me a new 360 for Christmas when the prices were falling through the floor when the Xbone was announced, so once again, I bought another 360 copy and sold the original Xbox copy to pay for it. And then I got short on money and sold the 360 and collection of games. So for the final time, I bought an original Xbox copy last year to stream, and then it didn't work. So finally, I bought another Xbox 360 copy. I've decided to never part with these games again. Why would I do this? Because I'm an idiot, but we already established that. But also because I have an interesting view of what this game meant for the Tony Hawk series. It was the beginning of the end. Following Tony Hawk's Underground 2, the series needed to change to stay alive. The era of Jackass was coming to a close, meaning the ridiculously edgy humor wasn't going to cut it anymore. So American Wasteland went into a totally different direction. Instead of a worldwide tour of chaos, Wasteland takes place entirely in Los Angeles and the surrounding areas, taking you to Hollywood, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, and some more unique areas. It was designed this way to flaunt the biggest change in the series yet, an open world. Okay, well, not quite. While you don't have traditional loading screens, going from Hollywood to Beverly Hills means skating through a long hallway that matches the load times. It's not one large playground, but multiple small ones linked this way. The game tells the story of Kentucky, voiced by Will Friedle of Boy Meets World fame, as he leaves the struggles of his parents hassling him and his principal hating his skating behind to skate where it all began, Los Angeles. Upon arriving and having his stuff stolen, he meets Mindy, a punk rock artist who helps him get acclimated to the city. Unlike in previous games, the creative skater is dialed back immensely. Instead of controlling every aspect of your character, you choose from a handful of pre-made skaters and can adjust their hair, clothes, and tattoos. It's probably a result of making the game a bit more toned down and accessible, but to me this really made the game feel limited. Anyway, once you ditch the clothes you based your entire choice of skater on 2 seconds before, it's tutorial time. This game is literally half tutorial. Probably to attract players who missed out on Thug and Thug 2, but did we really need to bake tutorials into the story? Manuals and reverts are locked behind a tutorial wall and can't be used until you progress far enough. The tutorials are a huge hindrance to replayability because of the sheer length of time it takes to get past them. Of course, once you get past the literal basics, there are new mechanics introduced in this game. The two big ones are Parkour and Bmx Riding. Parkour is a bit of a mixed bag. Being able to run up walls and grab ledges helps navigate to higher places more easily, but doing front flips and back flips doesn't really add much to the gameplay. They just kind of exist. Bmx Riding was added to the back of the box as a bullet point, meaning this was a huge selling point of the game. And yet it's a half-baked mechanic that clearly needed more time to work out. There is one flip trick and one grab trick, there are a couple of flatland tricks, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty bad. Luckily, it's only required for a couple of missions and you can forget about it quickly after. So finally, we're at the hook of the story. Kentucky impresses Mindy and her friends Boone, Murphy, and Useless Dave, 3 skaters who like to kick around at the decrepit skate ranch owned by Iggy Van Zant, a pro skater who left the game before fame changed him. He's been in seclusion ever since. After your initiation, the gang of misfits gets the idea from Mindy to fix up the park by stealing pieces from all over LA. Doing so results in many skateboard-based challenges to destroy property and get parts for the skate ranch. That's 90% of the game. Go around and break stuff. It's more satisfying than it seems though, mainly because of the goofy ideas your friends have. Why buy a mattress when you can acid drop onto one of them from a train line 20 stories above? Eventually you compete in a skate competition and when you win, you out Iggy and draw media attention to his presence, ending with him in jail and the skate ranch up for sale. Because as it turned out, the ranch is home to a legendary skate park from decades before, Green Pipes Point. So the new goal is to recruit pro skaters to participate in a video to raise money to buy the land outright. And that's pretty much it. That's American Wasteland, the final game in the series before the games got terrible. It's probably the worst of the good games, but something tells me Neversoft knew they were running out of ideas. Maybe it was the mission where you literally jump a shark. While there was definitely a toning down of the edgelord humor, there's still some hot garbage like another horrible Asian stereotype named Master Zen, and some questionable depictions of Hispanic characters. But it's not all bad. There's a Fight Club spoof called Skate Club that insists members can't acknowledge its existence and no one can wear shirts or shoes. And their version of Project Mayhem is destroying one hotel. So that was fun. But I think what really redeems this game is the selection of levels. I genuinely love every level from Hollywood to the oil rig that returned from the Xbox port of Pro Skater 3. Skating around East LA and listening to My Chemical Romance, The Network, Dead Kennedys, and many more is just amazing. The Am Jam stage in Beverly Hills are still amazing and fun, not to mention the Santa Monica Pier. I think more than anything, that's the attributing factor that led me coming back time and time again. Playing online over Xbox Live was some of the most fun I had playing online because everyone who was playing it was obsessed with finding exploits like the infinite bounce glitch on a staircase in Hollywood, or being able to run around on water in the oil rig if you had someone help you push you into the water so you could get your spawn point on the surface. I can't show you either of these because I have no way of playing online and I don't even know if the server still exists. This game gave me one of the only Xbox Live friends I ever had. A guy named Goofy Cool Guy. We bonded over the fact that my created skater online was 7'7" and green, but wore a hoodie, so we joked that he was the Incredible Hulk on his few days of vacation. It was just a wholesome experience and one of the fondest online eras I've ever had. While the game isn't too much to write home about in the career mode front, the core is still there, making it a great game to just skate around and kill time in. There's still a lot to like about it, even if it does get in its own way with too many tutorials you can't skip and the dialing back of creative modes. But I think more than anything, this game marks the line in the sand of when the series started deteriorating and getting worse, making it the last game worth playing in the series until Pro Skater 1+2, over 15 years later. Thank you so much for watching my video, I really appreciate it. If you liked it, why don't you hit the like button? What's your favorite Tony Hawk game? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more from the channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell to make sure you never miss one of my uploads. Lastly, if you want to support the channel directly, you can go to the Patreon link in the description below to pledge, and for $1 a month you get early access to my videos as well as exclusive videos you can't get anywhere else. I'd like to take a moment and thank my higher tier patrons, Andrew Lang, Andrew Elmore, Just Jessica, and 8-Bit Jesus. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Now we've established that
Tony Hawk's American Wasteland
didn't so much jump the shark as repeatedly jump up and down on the shark while screaming, "Look at me, I'm Mr. Jumpy Sharko."